أَنْ يَقُولُوا آمَّنَّا وَهُمْ. Allah said, we are surely going to test you. We are going to make you to face trial. Trial is coming. Testing is coming. But when it comes, what do you think of Allah? How do you think the thing? Do you think you don't deserve it? Do you think it is as a sign of because of Allah hates you, or Allah doesn't take care of you, or Allah doesn't wish well for you? Is that the way you think? Or you accept it in good faith and you thank Allah over it? Because any trial that you experience, you must deserve it. And if you are a mu'min, it is for good. If you are a kafir or a disbeliever, it is a punishment. Allah says, وَلَنَبِلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنْفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. So we are surely going to test you. And that is why when this thing came to them, they quickly understand that we have been told that we are going to experience this. And mind you, in that verse of the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 214, 3 things are mentioned there. Al-Basa, Wa-Doro, Wa-Zulzilu. So the scholar, they say, these 3 things, for you to have favor of Allah in this world and the hereafter, you must experience them. You must experience these 3 things. If, as a Muslim, Allah has not tested you in these 3 ways, it's because maybe Allah doesn't want Jannah for you. Because if you look at the way that verse started, he said, Amma hasibitum, and do you think you'll be admitted? That is a rhetorical question. In other words, if you don't experience this thing, then there's no Jannah. And when Sahaba, when they experience, they quickly understand and they feel happy. A mu'min, in the hadith of the Prophet, he said, Ajaban li amr mu'min, inna amrahu kullahu khayr. He said, وَلَيْسَ ذَلِكَ لِأَحَدٍ إِلَّا. So for a mu'min, whether good or bad, they are from Allah. And when you thank Allah over it, in the state of Jahiliya, or who have problem with their faith, they say, why would this kind of thing happen to them? Despite the fact that they worship Allah regularly, they are all up to date in their act of worship, they are not supposed to be experiencing this until they are faulting Allah's qadar. This is the bad gun that Allah mentioned in Quran as related to what? Jahiliya. The second thing that is also mentioned is the one that has to do with what? Hukmu. Afa hukmu what? Jahiliya to Yabud. Is it the ruling, is it the law of Jahiliya they prefer over the law of Allah? فَمَنْ لَمْ يَقُمْ بِمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْكَافِرُونَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْفَاسِقُونَ. So anybody who do not rule by what Allah has descended, those are the fasiqun, those are the kafirun. Those are the people who violate the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what Allah wants us to use as a standard of ruling is His book, it's Sharia. But today we find ourselves in a situation where we cannot rule by the law of Allah. We are not happy with it. And there's nothing we can do. But if you are happy with it and you see it as a law that is better than the law of Allah, this is a state of Jahiliya. Your assumption, your behavior, your belief is a what? Because these laws, some of them, or even the basis of some of them, is that they separate religion from the system of government. They call it a secular state. They say Nigeria is a secular state. This country is a secular state. Do you know the meaning of secular state? The secular state means the difference between government and religion. And what you are saying indirectly is that you are saying there is a difference between Allah and His creation. That's what you are saying. Because the religion is what connects you with your Allah. And every part of you, no matter where you are, there must be that connection between you and your Lord there. Whether you walk, whether your place of living, where you live, where you work, anywhere you go, there must be that connection between you and your Lord, and that's your religion. So you cannot tell me because you want to rule or you want to govern, and you say you will not relate it to what? To God. And you know it is hypocrisy actually. The reason why it's hypocrisy, look at it, let's take Nigeria as a case study. This is our Nigeria. When they say it's a secular state, with me, the religion and state is what? They are different. In other words, God is not related to state. That's what you are saying. But this same Nigeria, when we are reciting our national anthem or national pledge, we say, so help me God. How are you asking God to help you? Since you have already separated God from your state. Or you say, oh God of creation. So you know God is the God of creation. So are you not part of His creation? Is the government not part of the creation? So there's no way you will attempt to violate the law of Allah, or you pretend not to be under Allah, that instinct, that nature of Allah will not express itself. So even though you say you want to separate religion from what? From the state, but you are still mentioning Allah. So in other words, one of the type of Jahiliya mentioned in the Quran is what? Hukmul Jahiliya. That is ruling or judgment. That is based on what? On Jahiliya. That is based on something different from Quran, something different from Kitabu wa Sunnah. And we have just talked about it on the state level. It can also affect our individual life. So anytime, anywhere.